Hello, my name is Pedro Platzeck.
And I'm Tom Richardson.
Today, me and Tom will be comparing the prices of specific running shoes between the two biggest sports brands in the world, Nike and Adidas. The shoes which we chose are the Nike Air Zoom Pegasus, the Nike Air Structure, the Adidas Ultra Boost, and the Adidas Adizero. We're gonna see how the price fluctuation can affect their sales positively or negatively. Following on, elasticity is a measure of how much the quantity demanded of a good changes in relation to its price. If the quantity demanded is significantly affected by a small change in the price, the product is said to be elastic, which is the case of products with lots of alternatives or substitutes. If the quantity demanded is not significantly affected by a big change, the product is said to be inelastic, which is the case to products with very few substitutes or no substitutes at all.
Okay, yeah, so following on from that, as Pedro said at the start, we picked the Nike Air Zoom Pegasus, which by the way are $120, the Nike Air Structures, which are also $120, so they're the two Nike brands products. And then we also went on to the Adidas brands, which are the Ultra Boost and the Adizero products. They were $180 and $140. Looking at those products, we realized that we thought both products were elastic, and this is due to they have many substitutes inside of their market. However, Nike might be closer to inelastic, we believe, than more than Adidas, due to the brand loyalty and the Nike being the bigger company. We did some data research and realized that the Nike sales from the 2016-2017 years had increased from 29.1 billion to 30.57 billion. This was an overall increase of 5.05%. So as we showed there, that Nike has increased in terms of revenue. And then the Adidas side, from the 2016 to 2017, went from 18.48 billion to 21.22 billion. This was even a bigger increase than Nike, as a 14.8% increase in revenue. We believe, though, as the Nike sales have hit 30.57 billion in 2017, that their products might be more closer to the inelastic side than Adidas, due to selling so much products like that. Revenue clearly is not affected, and customers clearly don't care about the price as much. However, in the recent years, Adidas is getting closer in style and innovation, and are really finding out what the consumers want. Therefore, in terms of that side, they could be getting slightly closer to inelastic, as they're really finding out what consumers want. Therefore, the price change doesn't really affect the product being bought.
Well, back to price elasticity of demand. According to Moore McCormack, the author of the article, What's Price Elasticity? Having a knowledge on price elasticity of demand helps you decide to raise or lower your prices, or whether to price discriminate. Price discrimination is a policy of charging consumers different prices for the same product. If demand is elastic, revenue is elastic. Revenue is gained by reducing the price, but if demand is inelastic, revenue is gained by raising its price. When price elasticity of demand is highly elastic, you can use advertising and other promotional techniques to reduce elasticity.
So just following on to that a little bit, talking about the main reasons why price elasticity demand is affected, we would say number one reason would be income. This just comes through the fact that if a consumer has more income, then the price change does not matter to them as much. Whereas if a consumer has not as big as income, then a slight price change, meaning an elastic good, that affects them so much they might not buy the product. Another reason why, well, in terms of me and Pedro, I'm on the Boise State track and field team. Pedro's on the tennis team at Boise State. And in terms of like athlete preference, in terms of Nike and Adidas being the biggest brands out there, we really care about the type of shoe we're trying to get and the type of products. For example, I own the Nike Air Structure, which are $120. And that's an elastic good in terms of most eyes, but for me and probably Pedro as well, that doesn't affect our judgment at all, because they're the only shoe I want to run in. So it could be $120 or $165. I'm still going to buy it. Also, in terms of like Boise State, they are sponsored by Nike, and the shoes we get, in terms of me, are the Pegasus and the Nike Air Structures. So in terms of elasticity, them shoes coming to me makes it more viable and optional for them to get them in terms of colleges and other places people getting them. So yeah, that's just the comparison between two. Also, the last thing would be the Adidas seem to have more expensive shoes. That affects the PED level based on basic. If you already start at a higher level, then the change in price, it can affect it more because no one's going to buy it anyway.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it for us. Thank you for watching our video.
Thank you.